So today we get to witness a player in Brittany Sykes who is somebody that, if you guys don't know, back in the day, back in the rookie era of Caitlin Clark, there were all these players being like, oh yeah, we know how to guard her. She's not going to be, reality's coming. All this nonsense. And yeah, it is, this is the first time, the reason why I'm talking about this now, it's the first real time they're matching up. I talked about this at in 2024, if I'm not mistaken. I think the video, I don't know what the title exactly the video was, but I think it had like 40k views or something. But it was about Brittany Sykes, what she was saying about Caitlin Clark before the first time they played. But the first time they played, unfortunately, was a bit of a disappointing one because it was just bench v bench. It was bench v bench. It really didn't matter. Because it was bench v bench, we weren't unbelievably hyped for this game. I felt like it was a big enough game at the time, but look, when it is bench v bench, and neither of them are on the floor, it's never going to be the same as the two of them matching up each other. But, yeah, like a 50k view video 2 years ago, titled Mystic Star thinks Caitlin Clark was a joke and now she can get her revenge. And I'm going to copy and paste this title and call it Tempo Star thinks thought Caitlin Clark was a joke. If anyone is reading this, my title game was way better back in the day. My title game was way better. But yeah, it is it's one of those things now where if anyone's reading this, stop letting Caitlin Clark go left to shoot her threes. My gosh, even ESPN showed a made field goal visual. And this was during the LSU game where Caitlin Clark had Hailey Van Lith just shrugging. HVL didn't know what was going on. Dog facepalm from Diamond to Shields. Unfortunately, you couldn't stop her going left either because she had 31 and 12 on your head. And while doing that, you had to basically flagrantly foul her 3 times in a row. Sydney Colson, I'm so scared for one I'm watching. And then you went and joined her. Any other players here respond? Any other players? In the defensive lab, June 7th is going to be locked down. Unfortunately, it is 2 years and 2 months later, and it's the first time they're really going to be matching up. And this one is going to be a big one. This one is going to be genuinely a big one because, like, for lack of a better way of describing it, she has essentially just said she's done the LeBron James. She's done the Michael Jordan and LeBron James. You guys don't know. Jordan in 2013 came out and said that, like, if he was playing, he knew the method to guarding LeBron James. Like, it didn't really matter. Like, as long as you forced him right, as long as you didn't let him drive right or as long as you made him pull up going right and you forced him to drive left, you were fine. And I'm being real. If a player, we all know that that's what Caitlin Clark likes to do. And we all know that, if I'm being honest, probably hasn't improved in that area as much as I would have liked. And to be fair, it's hard to tell if she's improved or not. But, like, I'm being real. If you're tweeting out this, getting frustrated about when a player's cooking, look, I mean this. You are essentially saying she's not good. That is essentially what you are saying. Or I can stop her. Because let's be real. No one's going to tweet out. No one was tweeting out during the UConn run. Why are you Why aren't you denying Easy Foot the ball when she's hitting wide open threes? And the one team who did deny her the ball, she can't really do much. That being said, holy shit. If Easy Foot's open, the ball's just going in. She is as good a shooter as advertised. Again, I don't love her all-around game, but Easy Foot is as good a shooter as advertised. But this one is this is one of these games where I actually want to see it. Especially with the way Sykes is playing right now. I don't see have anyone bringing up this today. It's just me. It's the first time we see the matchup, both playing all W level right now. Oh, someone actually got there before me today. Finally, because he already a scouting report for 3 years, time show work. I didn't even realize that. Damn. I thought I was the first to remember that. The league's SGA against player who can't breathe a foul call. Awesome 2024. Stop letting a CCAB run the pick and roll. Steph White. Okay. Sykes is Fox. They do all this to stop Caitlin Clark. And yeah, it is a very interesting one here to see this game, because Brittany Sykes is, when she wants to be, she's a great defender. And she is one of the weirdest players to watch because anything can happen. Anything can happen with Sykes. Like, Sykes can go and give you 40. Sykes can also go and give you 4. Like, that is the thing. She leads the league in 30-point games. But she's low. I think she below Caitlin Clark in scoring. Albeit Caitlin does Caitlin have 3 30-point games this year? Or is it 2? Oh no, Sykes is slightly ahead of Caitlin in scoring. She is slightly ahead. Yeah, she's a half point per game better in scoring. And Sykes is doing it on 25% from 3, which means she's going to go 5 for 5 from 3 tomorrow. Or tonight. You just know that. And yeah, like, she's doing it in the most inconsistent way possible. Like, Caitlin Clark, at least early on in the year, was like 20, 24, 32, 21, 22. Then she had that like 4-game blip where she didn't, or 5-game blip where she didn't score more than 20, and 20, 32, 25. But like, if you're looking at Brittany Sykes, it's very different. Her scoring is the most crazy thing you'll see. 11, 20, 38, 25, 17, 15, 20, 10, 6, 31, 38, 27, 18, 14. On like 22% shooting regularly enough. Like, she just lets it fly. And I hope she takes the defensive assignment to Caitlin Clark, even though it'll probably be left to Julie Alamon, because I would assume she's going to take Kelsey Mitchell. But it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. Anyway, that's the video. I'll see you guys.